Hare Krishna. So I got this great comment on my video. Actually, it's a double comment. It's a cluster bomb comment. And I thought it was so good, so many good questions, that I'm just going to do a video here answering them. Let's see. So this comment was left by the user called Baroque Sham. And he writes in a video I write about karma and destiny. He says, meant to be, not your destiny, not born with it. I'm glad that you're happy, but you are contradicting every statement. You say you have full control over your life, and then you say things like it's not meant to be, not born with it. So, good comment. The point is, you have great control over your life up here. How you interpret life, that's what you have great control over. You don't have great control over things out here, obviously. You know, I can't control the sun, I can't control the bugs, I can't control my height, the level of intelligence I was born with, I can't control the country, my nationality. You know, you can't control these things. There's so many things you can't control. Just the way you are, you know, certain talents, and so, you know, you can develop talents. Yeah, sure. You can, you know, work on your intelligence and get more information. Sure, but there are limits. I mean, you're not going to become, you know, like the next Stephen Hawking just because you want to, unless you really have that potential. You're not going to become the next great, you know, Michael Jordan because you just don't have the physical gifts for it. So things don't really change that much out here. So you are born with things. Things are meant to be. There are lots of things are fixed in your life. But you can change completely what's up here. And that's an important point. So that's what I meant about full control of your life, of the experience of life you're having with what you've got. Today, right now, you can totally change how you deal with life. Though you can't change completely the external things of your life. So I hope that makes it clearer. Then he says, in the end, humans are goal-oriented. The feeling one gets after completing a task is unmatched. Okay, I agree, it's nice. I love checking off my to-do list and, you know, it's great. But we're not just that. You know, you can't, I mean, you probably, if you say that, you're probably kind of young and you're just kind of starting. Because, you know, after you've done a million tasks, it starts getting a little boring. I don't care how cool the task is. Oh, I've got a new book launch, TV show, a new movie's coming. It doesn't matter. It gets a little stale after some time. You know, so just the tasks isn't enough to really get you going. And research shows that what you need is meaning. You need to find purpose. You need to know, and for that you have to know who you are. So you start having to go deeper and deeper. Purpose, who you are, what's going on, figuring things out. You need that stuff. And then he says, because, you know, I mentioned it's a video talk about God, and he says, we're not here, we're not here to figure out. We are here to live, explore, and grow. And the happiest people are people who don't wonder about God, who are task-oriented. Well, actually, that's not really true. Research shows that devotion and knowledge of God does make people happier. Why do you think billions of people throughout the ages, all over the world, who have started their devotion, who have activated their devotion, why do you think these people try to tell other people about it, like I'm trying to do here? Why is that? Because it feels better. I am a good example. I was completely atheistic before, and now I'm not. Now I'm God-centered. So I know I personally have lived the two levels, and I can tell you it's much better to have the God thing going on. So it's not true that you're happier if you're just task-oriented. Actually, you'll be happier if Not only are you task-oriented, but also you're working on a deeper level, understanding the soul, the spirit, God, and doing that together. And that's what yoga is about. Yoga is about going on with your task, getting your life in order, going for your goals, but at the same time with the detachment that comes from just being in the here and now, from just offering your things to God, your work to God, and not being too concerned about the results. Be more engaged in the action. And then he says, typical good question, he says, if there is a God, then please explain why so many Jews were killed and why are good people suffering and supposed bad people enjoying? So that's a great question. It's a classic question. And in the yoga tradition, that question is completely answered. It's in the form of karma. So the true spiritual vision is that devotion is not going to, it's not a magic spell. Not just because you're praying to God, all of a sudden you're never going to get sick, or your business is never going to fail. No, it doesn't work like that, because devotion isn't about getting things in the world done. It's about figuring out the connection you have, who you really are, and figuring out that you've got something else going on, more important than everything else that's outside. It's about looking in and not looking out. So devotion to God certainly is not going to make you bulletproof or something. Devoted people will die just like non-devoted people, and devoted people's business will fail, because it's just like, that's just the reality. If you fall off a building, it doesn't matter how much you're praying, you're gonna go down at the speed of gravity. Gravity is gonna accelerate you and you're gonna crash. It's all the same, it doesn't change. But it will change in here. It's gonna vastly change your life experience. And if you are goal-oriented, how about this for a supreme goal? Becoming enlightened, becoming free from pain. What if you really are a soul? And this human life is your chance to get out of this mess. What if with devotion you can go back to a level of freedom, of joy that is unparalleled in a human body, in a material body? And that's exactly what yoga says. It's exactly what all the devotional traditions claim. You do this because not only is it better here, but there is an afterwards. There's another level of reality you can achieve with spirituality, which you could never achieve by staying here, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you are. So that's why. So don't get confused with devotees and religious people dying. You are good or bad or great. God doesn't decide anything. God has given us the complete power to shape our future. Yes, exactly. He has given you complete power and freedom to shape your future. So the question is, who are you really, and what kind of future do you want to shape? And if God does exist, isn't it in your interest to be in touch with this person who would be the most lovable, most incredible, most charming and attractive person? And that's what Krishna means. Krishna means the all-attractive. So the concept of yoga is you're just going to be much better off right now, what to speak of afterwards, if you're already in touch with that being who's infinitely attractive and the controller of everything that there is. And in terms of your life experience, you're going to feel a level of comfort and security and joy and peace when you activate your devotion that just is not available to you until you do so. So that's it. So thank you for your great questions. Baruch Shem, they were really good, and I hope these answers satisfy you. But if they don't, please leave your comments below. Hare Krishna.